Well, a true national treasure discovered by two Harvard researchers. They found a second parchment copy of the Declaration of Independence at a records office in southern England. For a long time, no one knew where this copy existed or whether or not there was actually another parchment copy of the document altogether. Joining us now is Danielle Allen, a Harvard professor and director of Declaration Resources Project, and Emily Snepp, a project research manager of Declaration Resources Project as well. It's great to have you both. I have to ask you about this project. First of all, Professor Allen, how did you even start on this endeavor?
Thanks, Jenna. So I wrote a book about the Declaration of Independence a couple of years ago, and a couple of mysteries emerged from that. To this day, nobody knows what form of the Declaration King George got, for example. Nobody knows exactly what he got or when he got it. So I set off looking for that. It's also the case that we have two different versions of the Declaration. One that puts a period after pursuit of happiness, and the other which has a very long sentence for that self-evident truth sentence. And it ends when they are saying that they're going to affect their safety and happiness. That's what Jefferson wrote, the long version, but a printer, Benjamin Town, put a period in there. So I was interested to see all the different versions of the Declaration of Independence that exist. And so I set up this project to go looking far and wide. And we went to England, and Emily joined the team, and she was combing the archives in England.
Wait, now, so I'm going to get to Emily in just a second. But, Professor, why do you think it's important that we see these copies? And how many have you found so far?
So we have 306 different versions in our database. That's newspapers, pamphlets, broadsides, etc. That's the dates from 1776 to 1800. The number goes up really fast after 1800. This is the second parchment manuscript copy. Both of those words are important, parchment and manuscript. Parchment means it was made from sheepskin, so from an animal, it's not paper, and manuscript means it's handwritten. There are only two of those. The other one is in the National Archives. We had no reason to think that there was another one. It's important to say that this one is from a decade later. It's from the 1780s. So it's not directly from 1776, but it's something that seems to have been produced as a part of the politics leading up to the Constitutional Convention.
Wow. So, Emily, how did you find that this even existed in a little office in southern England?
Well, it would have been impossible 20 years ago. You know, it's all because of the advent of digitization of catalogs. So I was searching through the UK National Archives online catalog, which happens to include the catalogs of smaller local repositories around the country, including the West Sussex Record Office. And I came across an entry for manuscript copy on parchment of the Declaration in Congress, and was intrigued because of those two words, manuscript and parchment.
Oh, so when did you realize I'm actually holding a copy of the Declaration of Independence that just happens to be in a file folder at a records office in England?
Well, so we found the entry for this document in August 2015. We got an image of it from the West Sussex Record Office and were stunned by it. It was unlike any copy of the Declaration that we had ever seen. So we started researching and trying to figure out where this document fits, analyzing the material evidence to date it. And it was a year later, in August 2016, when Danielle and I were able to actually go to Chichester, to the West Sussex Record Office, and hold the document in our hands and see it after spending a year working on it.
I can't believe it. I only have like 20 seconds here, Professor, but I'm just curious, what was that moment like, and what is significant about this particular document?
It's so beautiful. It's incredibly simple but very elegant. And to be able to unfold it and open it and see the words as if they're just coming into existence for the first time was powerful. The thing that's special about this document is that on every other copy of the Declaration, the names of the signers are ordered in state-by-state groupings, New Hampshire to Georgia. In this one, they're completely scrambled, and that plays right into the debates they were having in the 1780s. Was this country founded on a single unitary people or as a treaty among 13 state governments? The Federalists were arguing it was founded on the basis of a people.
I got to run. I could talk to you forever. Thanks, you guys.